All right, so we'll go ahead and get started just because, I know that you guys took your time out of the day to join us on our popcorn update, and we've got a couple of things to share just as an update, but more importantly, just wanted to keep our units supported. And you guys are the rock stars of our sale because you're spending an hour with us on an evening on a Tuesday night. So again, as I said at the beginning, we're going to try to make this a 30-minute meeting max, 30 to 45 minutes, excuse me. And just want to share some news about the sale and share some more ways to support you guys. So again, I'm John Ingram. If you haven't seen me in the past or attended one of these, but we're just happy to be involved in the sale and continue to push forward through obviously a challenging time, but I'm happy to share that I think the momentum of the sale is really picking up in a number of ways. So just wanted to kind of start with just some inspiration for everyone. One, we had our show and sale distribution this past weekend and had about just under 30 units pick up popcorn for the sale and get out there and start doing their show and sales and their door-to-door wagon sales. So that's awesome. I've seen pictures of units doing sales across the city. So our sales are happening. Even more so than that, we're really excited about our online sales really picking up. I just talked to Ryan, our Trails In advisor, our Trails In staff member, and he just shared with me the awesome numbers that we had averaging right now over a week of just over $6,000 in sales every day. So in the past week, we've had about $40,000 in sales just through online. And that's because you guys are being active with this program. So it's really exciting. I think we're going to see continuous numbers like that with our online sales just because of our free shipping promotions, and our units are starting to get involved. So that's a kudos to you guys. We're going to continue to see that success, and I'm sure of it. So again, just welcome on the call. There's going to be a number of updates we're going to share on this. There'll be some repeats of what we've talked about in the past, but there will also be some new stuff that you guys saw in the email, the newsletter that we sent out sent out a couple times in the past week. Again, as someone has already done, feel free to type a question into the chat. Mary, myself, and Ryan, who is also on the call, will be happy to answer any questions throughout this presentation. So we'll go ahead and get started. So first slide is just kind of reiteration of some key dates that are coming up. As I said, we just had our show and sale distribution. The next key date that's coming up, we'll talk about some more in a second, but the next traditional ones are that our take orders are going to be due on Thursday, October 29th, in the popcorn system, much like we did for the show and sale, as well as the delivery day that happens 2 weeks after that on the 14th. Hoping for some stronger numbers, but if we don't, then we'll do something similar than that we had to this sale and doing it out of the volunteer service center, but hoping to have that traditional feel and look that we've had in the past. Of course, payments, scout tracking in the popcorn system, prize orders, and your 750 club prize pickup is due on 12/3. And for anybody that's applicable to, our top seller event is next year. TBD for now, just based off of what we're able to do and how flexible things are. But just keep in mind these key dates as we go along. So next slide, if I can get this. So again, reiteration of just our free shipping promotion. If you don't know, Atlanta Area Council is picking up the costs through online direct at the $30 threshold. So that kind of changed from the last time that we talked about it, and it's going through all of September. And I know we've talked about it, that Atlanta Area Council is going to reevaluate this decision as we get closer to the end of the month. I would tell you guys that if we continue to have the sales that we're having right now, I promise you this is going to be something that will extend even further. So if, again, we keep up that same success, it's going to be something that for sure we're going to extend. And that, the unit online commission has been unaffected. We're really proud about that our units get to keep that 35% commission for the sales. So keep doing online sales, and because it is free shipping, I know it's an advantage to our units and it's an advantage to our families. So the more we push this The more we trickle this down to our families, the better this sale is going to be for us, because this is the way that we're seeing a lot of people are more comfortable with doing the sale. So next slide. Hopefully you guys have seen this. This is something we're super excited about. We love popcorn bingo. We're trying to make more fun promotions for your families and your units to take part in. So we sent this out, and we send it out with every newsletter, our popcorn bingo, to where this is just, as you see on this bingo sheet, these are behaviors, these are activities, these are things that our scouts can do to revitalize their sale, to ignite their sale, I should say. And I'll get to that in a second. But if they do some of these things and they get a bingo, I promise you they will reach a certain amount of sales just based off of the stuff that they do. And there's some fun things that they can do in here as well. So, we put a lot of time into this to make sure, one, that if they do, that it's not impossible, one, to get a bingo, but two, if they are successful with it, they're going to have sales because of it. If a scout does get a bingo, they're going to get a fire starter kit from us at the office. So much like the 750 adventure backpack, they just need to come by the office and just say, hey, we got a bingo, and the parent signs off on it, and you can get that fire starter kit from the office. Or you can just email Mary directly and just let her know that, hey, this scout accomplished this prize. The other thing that we're really proud of is if a scout blacks out the entire bingo sheet, they're going to earn a lot of success. They're going to get their 750 adventure backpack, and they're going to accomplish at least 800 points in trails and rewards, which is going to get them a $30 Amazon gift card. That's awesome. I mean, that is behavior-based recognition, and we're really excited about this. So make sure, I think this is how we make things fun. So work with your families, make sure they take photos of you guys doing activities and doing your sales, and post it at the ATL Boy Scouts Instagram or Facebook, and hashtag butter together. You're going to hear that phrase a lot more. That's our hashtag for the rest of the sale. We're trying to be clever. We're trying to be fun. So that's going to be our thing going forward, is hashtag butter together. You'll see that in more places. Another exciting thing is our sales video challenge. Man, I was just talking to Ryan. This is something I think is going to be really cool. We've talked about this, that in a virtual world, we have to meet our consumers and meet our scouts and families in the same place. So we're trying to get as many sales videos put on Facebook or put on Instagram, shared in a number of places, and help our scouts have sales through the online system. So we want, as you see in the newsletter, we want every scout to post a video with the hashtag butter together, and our council product sales committee, our council popcorn kernels, are going to pick the best video, and that scout and that family is going to win a $25 Amazon gift card. You can be as creative as you like. Just make sure the pitch includes the name of the scout and their unit number, and asking people to help them sell. And those submissions are due they end on the 23rd. So we're going to share an awesome video. And I see Sharon on the call. This is her adorable son, Ben. I love this video. So bear with me for a couple minutes. I want to share this with you guys because I think this is really cool.
My name is...
Oops, I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure y'all can actually hear it.
I'm a Cub Scout in Atlanta, Georgia.
And I did it again. Technical difficulties.
I love being a Cub Scout. You do a lot of fun things. Like today, I went in the pool party. It was good. Everyone likes popcorn alive. I'm trying to reach a goal to sell popcorn in every state. If you can help me, that would be really kind to raise all of our Cub Scout things so we can do more fun activities all day long. Actually, now I have a website. Come look at my website and have awesome popcorn. and delivered to your door. Thanks again for helping Cub Scouts. Bye. Be good out there, people.
I love it. I mean, like, one, he is adorable. I think that is so awesome. I don't know if you guys remember Kid President, but he's got some like Kid President vibes going on. I see a career for him, Sharon. There could be an opportunity there. But like I said, we want to push this out. We want as many families to do this opportunity as possible. So share this with your families and ask them to just do a quick video. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could be a minute long, just telling their friends and family, your friends and families, about how awesome the sale is going to be if we have your help. So again, $25 Amazon gift card to the best video. So make sure to share that in the newsletter. All right, so I'm going to throw it to my buddy Ryan to talk about the next promotion. This is a Trails In promotion that's awesome, really exciting, that we wanted to share. So Ryan, why don't you tell us about Poppin' in the USA?
Yeah. Hey, everybody. I've met a lot of you before. My name's Ryan. I'm one of the regional managers at Trails End. So we've got another promotion that's going to be popped out there. It's called Poppin' in the USA Challenge. This idea came from unit leaders just like yourselves. It is really able for people to just network all over the country and for scouts to have a specific goal of selling a product or a military donation in all of the 50 states. So it's called Poppin' in the USA Challenge. From 8 p.m. on June 30th to 8 p.m. on October 15th, the first 200 scouts to record an online direct order in 25 different U.S. states will earn a $50 Amazon gift card. And the first 50 scouts to record an online direct order in all 50 states will earn a $150 Amazon.com gift card. We're really excited about this. It's really neat. People are networking with friends and family and friends of those friends and family. I highly recommend trying it. It's a great way to sell. I know Sharon's nodding her head because her scout's already doing it. So pretty excited to see you guys try this.
Awesome. So yeah, another challenge that our scouts can get recognized for, but obviously they get a nice incentive off of it. That's so cool to do something that they're already doing. So just make sure to share these promotions in the newsletter that we send out. Make sure to share them with your families. I think this is a really cool thing that Trails In is doing. So all right. I think we're at the place that everybody wants to know about, which is our new replenishment model, an update on that, which I'm going to describe to everybody. And before I kind of go through it, I want to just explain like the thought process on it. We've gotten feedback from a number of units across the council that because of everything going on with school and obviously COVID-19, our packs, our programs are got started later than we would traditionally be able to, because families are trying to navigate obviously a new space. So a lot of units missed the opportunity to place a show and sell order, or they were worrisome about placing a show and sell order. So we made an effort to meet that need, and fortunately Trails In has a system in place that helps us to be able to do that. So what we're rolling out is this replenishment model where units can be able to order a certain amount of popcorn and have it delivered directly to the office. So I'm describing it and I'm about to tell you about it, so I might as well just get to the next slide. All right, I need to hide this because I think it's in the way. So now you should be able to see everything. So again, Atlantic Council is offering additional dates for units to order popcorn for the sale. Some of the benefits is that you can pick up product directly from the council office. Obviously, that's awesome. Those units, and I see a couple on the call that already picked up some directly from the office, and I'm sure they felt that was convenient. You have multiple chances to order popcorn, which we'll get to in a second, which you'll see at the bottom. And it's easy ordering system in the Trails In system, the same system that you already use, and Ryan's gonna do a demo of that at the latter part of this presentation. So below, you can see the dates and pickup times that are available. And I want to describe these to you guys. So we rolled this out on Friday, and we had just made the decision that it was going to be a thing. So I know of 2 units that were able to place an order by this past Sunday. So they are obviously taking part in that the replenishment model. But there's 2 other dates to place a replenishment order by, which is this upcoming Sunday and the following Sunday. And it's about a 10-day lead time for the popcorn to come to the office. So for this upcoming Sunday, the popcorn will be delivered on Friday, October 2nd, and then the following replenishment cycle, it would be delivered on the 9th. So you see some wording on there about qualifying for returns. I think you guys saw that in the email, and I'm really happy to share that, you know, we saw this so much of a need for our units that we said, all right, and more importantly, you know, hearing that feedback from units of like, oh man, I just don't know, you know, if we should order some popcorn, like we're kind of worried, but like we really wish we could have some in hand. Well, we want to try to do a no risk opportunity for these first 2 cycles on replenishment. And so this, obviously we just had the first one, but this second one is the last one that the order qualifies for returns, and I'll explain that. The last one does not. Just want to make that clear. But this one, where orders are due by this Sunday, they do qualify for you guys to return whatever popcorn that you do not sell. But of course, there are some caveats that we want to make sure everybody knows. Number one, that any unsold popcorn is returned to the council office by Friday, October 23rd by 3 p.m. Of course, the popcorn needs to be unopened and undamaged, because if it is not, you know, if it's damaged or unopened, then, you know, I'm afraid that's popcorn that we can't utilize anymore. As I said earlier, it's only applicable to orders made by Sunday, September 20th. So this Sunday is the last one that the no risk is applicable for. And, you know, in an effort to help our units, 1, not order too much popcorn, but 2, you know, have a successful sale, each of these amounts are going to be reviewed with the council staff. So Mary or myself or one of our other product sales staff members, once you place a replenishment order, we're going to give you a phone call just to check in and order a certain amount. The reason I say that is we don't want to set a maximum per se on the amount of popcorn that you order, but we do want to help you be realistic with the amount, because the thing about it is there's multiple replenishments. So there's no need for you to order $5,000 worth of popcorn knowing that there's a second opportunity to order more popcorn. So use it as an opportunity. Ryan said this to me. It's like, this is a cool opportunity of you to be able to order popcorn and be able to go and do a show and sell day that the next day or 2 days later. You know, we could schedule something where you could do a drive-through experience, or if you do have a relationship with a church or a store, then you'd be able to sell that very next day with a reasonable amount for you to sell popcorn. So,
John,
yes, ma'am.
will there going to be a limit on the amount, a dollar amount on the amount of product that can be returned?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Thank you for asking that question, Mary. I mean, I kind of explained it on there, you know, what we'd like or what we've, I believe what she put in the email is that it's no more than $2,000. That's why the conversation is to be had with the council staff. But, you know, again, we're going to have a conversation with every unit about the amount that you're ordering, because we don't want you to get stuck with too much popcorn. But I know that our target that we're talking about is about $2,000, but it's going to be a case-by-case basis. So I sort of feel like that's giving an answer, but not giving an answer. But again, each is going to be a case-by-case basis where we'll talk to each unit and ask them, all right, so you placed an order for $6,000 worth of popcorn. Let's talk about that amount. Like, 1, do you have a plan on how you're going to sell that amount of popcorn? There's no sense in ordering $10,000 if you don't have a plan, because we would like to not take back $10,000, and we'd like you not to be stuck with $10,000 for the popcorn. So what I would truly say is that each unit is going to get a conversation from us when you place that order, so that we evaluate the right amount of popcorn that you should order. You know, Ryan may say otherwise, but I do think that right now a reasonable amount is $2,000, or whatever is applicable to your plan. I hope that makes sense. Mary, I hope that answers the question. So it's important to be able to show. I got to figure out how to let myself be seen again. It's important to show how this works so that you guys are able to understand how to place an order. So I'm actually going to kick it over to Ryan. I can't figure out how to get my thing back up. That is super.
Scroll to the bottom of the screen, John. See if it'll pop up at the bottom with your mouse. Or Alt Tab over.
Oh, yes, right. I'm supposed to press exit. There we go. I did it. Okay. You would think I would know how to use Zoom these days, guys. And Ryan, I'm going to make you the host so that you can take it from here.
Perfect.
All right. Now, Ryan, you are the host, so I'm going to stop sharing so that you can do your part of the presentation. Go ahead, Ryan.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen too over here, so it should be populating here in a second. My site may look a little different than yours because this is a Trails End Manager's website, but if you guys just go to trails-end.com and you just sign in over here, that's where you would be able to place your order as a unit leader. It's going to populate something that looks almost identical to this when you're placing your unit order. So I just selected pack 142. And one of the things that Trails End has done to help units come up with order amounts is we built an auto-populate order feature. So what Trails End does is we look at through our technology and we look at sales and conversion rates, and we try to find what's called like a mix analysis. Have you ever been to a restaurant and you see certain things on menus are highlighted more than others because those are more popular items? Very similar to popcorn. You're going to know that your classic caramel and your 9-ounce is going to be one of your #1 sellers. There's a couple reasons. One, it's the least expensive product. Two, it's a really good value for your consumer. So we've taken the Atlanta Area Council's mix percentage over the last couple of years, adjusted for products, and we came up with a formula. Now this is optional, but we really recommend it if you're placing replenishment orders. So you're getting the product that people are going to be saying yes to at a show and sell location, at a door-to-door location, or however you feel like selling traditional product. So over here, there's an auto-populate ordered button. Say you have 2 locations booked on Saturday and you expect to sell $1,500 worth. You can type 1,500 in, and that it will auto-populate cases on all of your different products. It's going to give you 5 cases of classic, 2 cases of ready-to-eat butter, 2 of white cheddar, 1 blazing, 1 salted, and 3 cheese lovers. I'm sure you're going to see a couple of head nods that from some seasoned popcorn kernels that this is probably what they would order if they were going to order $1,500 worth, because it's a very common mix percentage. Vice versa, if you've got a lot more shifts booked, or you've got 3 or 4, or big box retailers, maybe a Walmart said yes, a Lowe's or something like that, you could do 2,000. As you can see, it's going to auto-populate your order and adjust once you click it there. It's going to increase quantities and so forth. So we wanted to show that new feature that we've built into the system, and you can save these as drafts and these will adjust. Really our goal is to give you guys enough resources and take a lot of the guesswork out of it. So we still have our app, which takes free credit card processing, which we highly recommend using. And then we've got this new order auto-populate. We'll be doing these replenishment orders. I'm super excited to roll this out and see how this will work inside your council. Really, that's kind of all I had today. I wanted to open it up for questions here in a second, John. I know we've been answering them inside the chat. Super simple though. Mary, thank you so much for helping with the replenishments too. She's the one who's going to be adjusting your order and so forth and reaching out to. So maybe we can open it up for any questions there too, John. Do you have anything else you'd like me to add?
No, I think that's all that I would say. I mean, I totally agree. If anybody has any questions, the last slide is just the link to the Council Popcorn Facebook page, and the other is the Trails End Facebook page. And I recognize pretty much everybody on this call, so I'm sure you guys are already on it. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask it in the chat, or feel free to unmute yourself.
See a couple questions there. I'm going to read one out loud. Whitney had a really good one. Do we have to place the order on Sunday or by Sunday? As long as it's in the system by Sunday by midnight, mine and John's kind of first thing Monday morning kind of vibe as we look at those orders and we start analyzing. That's when we may reach out via phone or email if we have questions. So by Sunday night.
I saw another one.
Thomas has one. Oh, so we pay via the website. How does the refund work if some goes unsold? It's a great question. So there's something called a post-order adjustment in our system. It will automatically adjust your invoice. So when you come in and you drop off any unsold product, probably Mary will go in there and she'll subtract out or add in cases depending on what you switch out. So just like the same thing, if you were to come to the council office tomorrow and pick up a white cheddar case or a classic caramel case or whatnot, we'd be doing the same system. So it's all system generated and you'll receive an invoice on a PDF file there.
I feel like I'm setting myself up for a trap, but it's interesting. No one has sent me a link to their Scout sales page. You know, I've been wanting to try Blazing Hot, but like, I guess if I don't have an opportunity to buy any, I guess I won't try it this year. That's unfortunate.
I want to try the Unbelievable pop bag, but you know, again, no one's reached out to me either, and I don't have any kids in scouting, so.
Mary,
sounds like somebody needs to go to the council office with an order form and walk around and ask all the professional scouters.
Or an app, you know, or something like that.
Right, we're gonna have 20 emails in our inbox in the morning. Just set ourselves up. Well,
I will say one thing. So it's really neat on our national Facebook groups. We've seen so much success and consumers out there supporting scouting. It's almost like a sense of back to normalcy when they see a scout outside of the store. Consumers are saying yes at a very high percentage. People are selling out of the show and sell product. Our goal at the council and Trails End is for you to try the fundraiser for show and sell if you feel comfortable with COVID and everything around that. But once you do it and once you check out a couple of the products, it will sell. We're very confident in it. This is the first time in the council's history that we're allowing any type of returns. So this is kind of a big deal. We're throwing everything but the kitchen sink at it this year. So I'm excited to see the order, excited to see the sell-through rate. And you guys are going to do a great job with it. So.
And I have had emails or calls saying units that weren't able to find show and sell locations the past few weeks are now finding show and sell locations, and so they need to place orders. So it's happening out there. Show and sales are happening. I just posted, if anybody's in Marietta, Harstown in Marietta is there. Don't have anyone this year for show and sales, and so they're open. Just contact them to do a show and sell there.
Yeah, and I guess while I have a captive audience, I have a question for you guys. So, you know, at times we always like to make sure, like we are really putting a lot of hours and a lot of time to try to be innovative and create new things to try to be engaging for units. But, you know, I think it's, as I said at the beginning, it's taken some time to trickle down to families, and as I said, units are probably just getting started, if not just getting started last week. But like, you know, one thing that we do want to know is like, are the newsletters getting to people? Are you guys sharing them with your families? Do you feel like we are communicating effectively to help you have a successful sale?
Do you want us to talk or?
Hey,
sure,
yeah, absolutely.
Either.
I appreciate the communication. I'm a new popcorn kernel. You know, our son Ben's just a tiger, and so I kind of inherited this position this year. And but I appreciate the information. I'm not sharing the newsletter with my parents because so many emails. I try to share some concise information, just occasionally, but. Yeah, I appreciate the information you're giving to me, and then I can filter and pass along when I need to.
Yeah, you know, I do want to ask, and it's something that we're kind of, I mean, we're in reality, we're planning on it, but, you know, every family that has created a Trails End account in the system, we're considering / planning on sending them a similar newsletter that has, not the same amount of information that you guys get, but information that's going to be like the promotions and the challenges, like stuff that is applicable to the family. Making sure all families know that free shipping is a thing, like that Atlanta Area Council is picking up that cost, that they should share that page. So like, do you think that that's going to be helpful, us sending a newsletter, not to all families, because, but to families that actually have a Trails In account?
Lost my Zoom. I think that would be good. Yeah. I think an email from somebody besides me would be good.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, John, this is Jason. I think that would be helpful as well. I do think they see so much stuff from us that it just kind of glosses over. So an official looking email from an official address might grab their attention a little bit better. They might, if we were really smart, we would put past due invoice as the subject to get them to open it. I'm teasing, but yeah. So I think it would really help if it comes from council.
Awesome. I got you. I also like to note that I've already gotten 3 emails asking me to buy popcorn for somebody's child. So you guys do not play. I love it.
At least there's not a lot of us on this call, right?
That's right. Yeah. I would not have shared that if there were 40 people.
We are putting this on the website, the Atlanta Area Council popcorn website. So get ready.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can edit it out. I can.
Yeah,
There you
can
go.
do that.
Put a caveat, you had to be present to
Yeah, must
Oh,
participate.
there you go.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, well, if no one has any other questions, I mean, this is, obviously we can answer if anybody has any more, but we're really excited about the momentum the sale is having. Take part in the sales video challenge. I'm interested in sharing how far is Ben along with his states.
So I think as of today, he's at 19 states.
Wow.
And so we're doing, so we did the initial video and we're doing update videos every week. And this past update video this weekend, we told him that if he gets 25 states, he'll get to pie his dad, who's his headmaster, in the face.
Yeah.
So that kind of boosted sales this week.
I love it. That's awesome.
Is he having a good time with it? Is he enjoying the?
Oh yes, he's loving it and having a great time. And he just today, I think, made the 750 club. So we've got to
Nice.
come up to the office and get his prize for that. So yeah, dude, I mean, I really didn't ever think that, we started last year's line. I never thought he would make $750 in sales. So, and here we are.
Yeah, and just so we know a little more math behind it, the average order in Atlanta is about $58 online. So when she says he sold 19 states, essentially that's 19 orders, so 19 times 58. So we're seeing a good conversion rate and a lot of product being ordered, and it's boosting his sales. So it's awesome. It's really good results. So appreciate you sharing the story.
Yeah, I think Kristen asked a really good question, that Ryan, you might be able to speak to, just because I think there's some people that have techniques with that on the Trails In Facebook page.
Yep. So Kristen's, her question was, how do you reach people in other states? I don't know anybody inside other states other than Florida, as maybe that's where, Kristen, you're from. It's awesome. So one of the things we're seeing a lot of scouts use is their parents' contacts in their cell phones. So you can look through all types of family members and friends through that. That's something you can use our app, and you can send that link directly to anybody inside that phone with a personalized text message. Seeing a lot of success with that method. The next one is really utilizing social media, specifically Facebook. We're seeing that being one of the biggest generator for sales. Not only, so for instance, maybe your scout's grandmother lives in West Palm Beach, Florida. She may have friends all over the country too, and she can share that page of her grandson or granddaughter, and people can support them too. So she's actively helping your scout fundraise. It becomes not just your social network of people, but it becomes your friends and their social network that are really supporting your scout. That's really when it starts to take off. People want to see your scout succeed. They want to feel good about helping that scout. I was the one in Indiana or Illinois or Ohio or wherever, the one that helped them color in that map. it's a really good feeling for that consumer. Hopefully that helped.
Yeah, I would just, allude to Ben, Sharon's son, their video. That was perfect. I mean, like, that's a prime example of he made the ask for, I'm looking for your help. And, Sharon and their husband, Zach, or her husband, Zach, has probably shared it with all their contacts and asked their contacts to share it with their contacts and so on and so forth. So that's really how it happens.
Yeah, and that's been really cool. I mean, we've had friends share it, and then their friends that we don't know at all share it, and then purchase popcorn. We're like, we don't even know this person. And another thing I would say, if you do on Facebook, make sure your posts are public. Don't make it just friends, make it public, and then anybody can see it.
Oh, that's a good point. And Kristen, you say you'll try again this year. I mean, I think that's the key part of it this year. We're in a world where social media social media is used more than it ever has been. Just because that's where people are going to connect with people, because they're getting less, interaction with people on a day-to-day basis. So being able to see them, see their friends and family on Facebook is their outlet in a lot of cases. So I think we take advantage of that this year more than ever. Any other ideas or questions before we wrap up? Well, awesome, everyone. I appreciate you guys jumping on the call. Again, you guys are the rock stars. I'm going to go buy some popcorn for 3 different scouts or 4 different scouts, whatever's in my inbox. But hey, I think that's what it's all about. Let's help our families and our scouts have the courage to fundraise for their program this year more than ever. It's needed. But we appreciate everything that you guys do. So enjoy your nights and happy sales. Thanks, guys.
Butter together.
That's right. Hashtag butter together. I got to remember. That's my sign off.
Yeah.
Have a good night, guys.